Hello, my name is Aysar Dimas Putra Pratama. From State University of Jakarta. Today, I'm going to presenting my internship report at Rashidi Consulting Group. Chapter 1, Introduction. Background. Every year, universities in Indonesia contribute their graduates to the world of work, which makes the competition in the world of work to get a job more fierce and difficult. Unemployment from university graduates is also quite a lot. As data reported by BPS, as of February 2022, the unemployment rate based on graduates from university is 884,769 people. The lift can increase over time because there will be more university graduates who will compete in the world of work. In order to survive and compete in the world of work, students must be prepared and equipped with a myriad of abilities and skills that can be useful and can be applied when in the world of work in the future. To get the abilities and skills needed by students to compete in the world of work, the university provides students with a program that can help to increase these abilities and skills, namely in the form of Praktik Kerja Lapangan or PKL programs. Object. The first object is know the business activities carried out by the Rishadi Consulting Group company and can carry out the bookkeeping process. The second is adding new insights and knowledge that has never been natural practice and gain it. The third is know the implementation of accounting theory and practice that has been learned so far. The fourth, learn how to assess and evaluate if there are problems that arise. The fifth is improve critical thinking skills, discipline, and professionalism. Objects. The first is get know the business activities carried out by RCD Consulting Group companies in general and can carry out the bookkeeping process. The second is can get new insights and knowledge that have not been practiced naturally and obtained before, especially when in college. The third is can now the implementation of accounting theories and practice that have been studied in college. The fourth is can know how to assess and evaluate if there are obstacles to know the problems that arise, especially in accounting practice in the work environment. The fifth is can improve critical thinking skills, discipline, and professionalism, especially at place of implementation is Rashid Consulting Group, as the address is stated in the screen, phone number, email, and website also. The next is activity process. The first stage is preparation stage. In this stage, begin around May 2022 by trying to search the internet for whether any companies are opening internship programs for university students. And the second stage is implementation stage. The stage is began to carry out field work practice at the Rashidi Consulting Group office as an accounting staff on Friday, July 1st to December 3rd in 2022. And the last stage is reporting stage. This stage is practice of complying field work practice report based on experience working in the office of Rashidi Consulting Group. And the chapter 2 is overview of the field work practice. Company profile. First is company history. Rashidi Consulting Group is a bookkeeping and accounting consulting firm that has been established since 2011. Rashidi Consulting Group has handled many clients from all fields of industry, ranging from MSME businesses or OMKM with a turnover of tens of millions per month to companies with a turnover of hundreds of billions per year. In 2011, Muhammad Farid Rashid decided to stop working and start individual consulting services. The first client handled was the company where Muhammad Farid Rashidi last worked only in July 2011. This business was inaugurated in the form of a CV, namely CV Rashidi Utama Indonesia. This business was founded by Muhammad Rashidi by looking at the condition in the field where at the time small and medium enterprise had begun to mushroom. And next is vision, mission, and culture. And the first is the vision. The vision is become the best business partner of you business owners. The con the confidence of having the right business partner in the business financial management matters is something you will get. The mission first is provide maximum convenience and comfort for clients running their businesses. Second is providing quality services at affordable price. And the third is play a real role in the development of the client's business. And the last is culture. Is applying an entrepreneurial mentality, establishing closer relationships between company elements, and always thinking about finding the simplest and most creative way out. And this is organization structure. The next is company's business fields. The first is accounting. Accounting is make financial statement according to the period what the client wants, both for the current month on and for a certain period in the past. The second is tax. And the tech providing tax services according to client needs, both of for monthly, yearly, and certain conditions. And third is business process solution. And this business process solution is making business process in the client's business organized, controlled, and able to produce valid and timely process outputs and reports is what clients really want. And the last is advisory. Rashidi Consulting Group understand that at some point business development will require special plans and strategies. Sorry. Chapter 3 is implementation of field work and practice. First is the field of work. Practice practice carries out field work practice at Rashidi Consulting Group from July 1st, 2022 to December 13, 2022. The practice is assigned to the technical division of the accounting section in the bookkeeping process. Practice in this assignment is petrified in terms of analysis and identification of transactions, journaling and transaction and cost using software, downloading client financial statement data, and sending client financial statement via email. The next is implementation of work. First is identify and analyze transaction. Second is cash and bank journal. Third is payable and receivables journal. Fourth is expenses journal. Fifth is download financial statement data. Sixth is send the financial statement to clients. The first is identify and analyze transaction. This all is the appendix, and this is the stage. The stage that practice performs in identifying transaction are as follows. First is practice opening a corporate Dropbox. The second is the practice then opens the client's company data file to be examined. And third is the next practice which identifies the transaction data in the form of current account by looking at the compatibility between the parent account data and the current account. With this evidence can be in the form of invoice and other available evidence. Second is cash and bank journal. These are all the appendix. And the steps carried out by practice in the conducting journals through journal ID software as follows. First is practice login to journal ID account using an account that has been registered with journal ID. And then after logging in, practice selects the cash and bank menu, then practice choosing an importing bank statement. The third is after selecting import bank statement, practice downloads and the template file and files it out in the practice template file in the transaction, receipt span and description. And the fourth, after filling in everything that must be filled, practice then import the completed template. And the third is payables and receivable journals. Is all the appendix. And the stage is the first practice login to journal ID upon using an account that has been registered with journal ID. Second is after login, practice selecting the list of accounts and selecting an action. Then practice choosing to import the general journal and download the template. In the practical template, fill in the transaction number, transaction date, account date, description, debit, credit, memo, and tax. And the fourth and last is after filling in all that must be filled, then practice selects the file and clicks continue. Fourth is the expenses journal. These are all the appendix. And the first stage is practice login to journal ID using a account that has been registered. The second is snag. Practice choose a list of accounts and create general journal. And the third is in this general journal menu, practice fills in the choice of transaction number, transaction date, tax, debit, and credit accounts, description, and memos. And the fourth is after filling in all that must be filled in, then practice press can create a general journal. The fifth is download financial statement that these are all the appendix. And the stage is first practice login using account that has been registered. Second is login. After login, practice selects the report menu, then practice choose the choice of general ledger, income statement, balance sheet, and trial balance. And the third is practice selects the required time period of the next of the report and exports it into Excel format. And the last is selects another list and selects import and export and select export, and the exported data can be downloaded. And the last is send financial statement to clients. These are all the appendix. The first stage is practice login to company webmail with registered account. The second, practice selects the compose menu. In the compose menu, practice will inform to copy CC subject attachment and contents. And the last is after all the required things are filled, the financial statement can be sent by selecting send. The obstacles first at the beginning of the implementation of fieldwork practice. Practice was still difficult to understand the flow of work. Second is in carrying out the task. Practice has difficulty in obtaining the necessary data. The third, many jobs require accuracy, which sometimes makes practice less thorough in the process, causing errors in journaling. How to overcome those obstacles? First, trying to study the process for working explanation related to terms through various sources and historical data. The second is confirm to technical assistant regarding data that has not been provided and data that still needs to be corrected. And the third is try to be more thorough and careful in the process. Check again after the report process and complete. Uh, Knowledge and skill gap. Practitioner feel that there is a gap between knowledge and skills during fieldwork practice, especially when the assignment of practice using an application, namely Mrs. Excel and accounting software called Journal ID. At first, practice found it difficult to use both applications in assignments. After practice learns, teaches, and is taught how to use the feature in the application, practice can use both applications. Uh, Next is practice contribution. First, obtaining additional labor data is petrified in the process of working on work. Second, helping to perform tasks such as identification and analyze transaction, journaling, and application, preparing financial statement data, and sending financial statement to clients. This can help technical assistants to focus more on working on the financial statement of other clients. And the third is provide input, which can be taken into consideration for the company to complete the work. Chapter 4, Conclusion. Conclusion. First is fieldwork practice provides insights and lessons related to the application of accounting theories obtained in college to the work of work. Second, gaining experience like never before, such as the use of journal ID accounting software and the features in it. And also practice can also know more about the use of Mrs. Excel. Third is practice can also know the work system at the financial consulting office and gain experience working as an accountant and working in a team. And fourth, practice also improves critical thinking skills in dealing with a thing or a problem. Then you can assess and evaluate the problem at hand. Practice also trains discipline and professionalism at work. Recommendations. First recommendation for Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta. The first is it is hoped that the Faculty of Economics will provide direction and socialization consulting with a clear and understandable flow within a sufficient period of time before the start of the fieldwork practice period. It is hoped that the Faculty of Economics at University of Jakarta can cooperate with various institutions or companies. This is expected to be referenced for students and female students, male student and female student to apply for a place to field of work practice. And the second recommendation for Rashidi Consulting Group is the first, it is hoped that Rashidi Consulting Group can collaborate with State University of Jakarta for the field work practice program in the future. And second is hope that Rashidi Consulting can provide additional devices in the form of computers or laptops, just in case there are obstacles when in the process of implementing future work. The third is it is hoped that Rashidi Consulting Group can further disseminate information related to internship programs through various platforms. And that's all from me. I'm apologies if there are a mistake from my from my presentation, and thank you. Oh my days. Oh my days. That's a stupid ass presentation, bro.